We've spent 3 years living in a bus without an AC unit, but we are no longer following the weather and we are installing one today. We got this 12-volt roof-mounted unit from OutEquip Pro because we can run it without even draining our batteries. Plus, the install's pretty easy. First up, we had to cut a hole in our roof, which is always scary, but not really that big of a deal. It was a simple 14 by 14 square, so it was super easy to measure and cut out. Next, we installed this little foam gasket on the hole. It is sticky on one side, but they recommend caulking around it just for extra waterproofing. Unfortunately, Cade blew up the caulk gun and then she had to do it with her fingers. The scariest part was getting the AC unit up the ladder. It's not necessarily super heavy, but it's a really awkward thing to carry. Once you get it up on the roof, you just set it on the foam gasket, and it's very simple to line up. Next, you have a couple options of how you want to run your power, but we decided to just go straight through our ceiling, which, while doable, we do wish we would have planned for this when we were building the bus. So just trust us when we say, if you're doing a build right now, just install that AC unit now. Don't wait. Once we got the mounting plate in, we did some extra insulation to make sure we didn't lose any cool air in our ceiling cavity. The final step was to hook up the wires to the control panel. Since they're all different sizes, there's really no guessing here. We did have to get an extension kit for ours, but it's super easy to do. You just put it together and then wrap some insulating tape around it. Finally, we drilled the control panel into our ceiling and then connected it to the batteries. Taking the plastic off was so satisfying, but not as satisfying as turning it on. I think our biggest regret is not installing this thing sooner. We had no idea that there were AC units out there that ran on so little power. If we would have had it while we were on the road, we would have been able to stay and visit a lot more places, but we're just grateful we have it now.